We're going to make some potato cakes today, so don't go nowhere. All right. In my bowl, I've got 2 cups of mashed potatoes that we had for dinner the other night, and I didn't want to throw them away. So they're cold, and they're going to make some good potato cakes. Now, this is from my bread. I did a egg wash on top of my bread, and I had this egg left over. It calls for 1 egg, my recipe does. Okay, so we're going to use that up so we don't waste it. Okay, now we're going to use a little salt and pepper. I've got salt and pepper in these potatoes, so I'm not going to put too much in here. Okay, then you're going to use a 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. All right. Now, I had almost 2 cups of potatoes. Not quite, but almost. And it'll work. It's going to work. So, you don't have to be, you know, right on spot. You're just going to stir this up. And I'm probably going to have to get in here with my hands, y'all, because I don't think this is going to do it. Maybe. And in the meantime, I was over there and I put some bacon grease in my pan, in my skillet, my cast iron skillet. And if you want to know how to preserve your bacon grease, where it's really easy, go watch that video. And I will show you how to do it. And it's just fabulous. All right, after you get all that flour incorporated in there, and you don't see any more dry flour, then we're going to put 1 cup of shredded cheese of your choice. Okay, so you use whatever you got or whatever you just want. This is what I have in the refrigerator. It's just a mild cheddar and a Mexican blend is what it is, actually. Probably gonna have to get in here with my fingers. I don't know, maybe not. These are so good, you guys. I've been making these for a long time, and they're a keeper. This recipe's a keeper. Okay, I think I got that good enough. Now, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I don't normally do this, but I am doing it for the sake of this video. I usually just take a spoon and just get in here and get me a spoonful of this and put it in the thing. I'm going to move you over. Hold on. I had to turn that off. I'm going to turn it back up for a minute. So I got my bacon grease in here. And then I just went and got an ice cream scoop. Now, I do not like this ice cream scoop. I don't even know why I picked it up. But I don't like it. Because you have to do this with your thumb. And I don't like that. I want one you just squeeze. Well, I've got a Pampered Chef one, you guys. And you hold on to the bottom and it's got that liquid in it and it melts your eye. I've got a good ice cream scooper. But I need a good scooper for my cookies and for my stuff like this. And this isn't cutting it. I'm going to have to get something else. I don't like this setup here. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to try to make them all one size, okay, and all uniform here, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to push that back open. Make another one. Now, just remember, these potatoes are already done, okay? So, what are we doing? We're browning the top. Oh, I don't like this thing. Look, that didn't even work. Not liking it. So I'm going to do 4 at a time. Get my thing over here. I got a mess. Now, I'm going to push these down. Mash them down. All about the same size. You got to flatten them out, okay? Because they're potato cakes. They're flat. And they'll cook quicker. Okay? And you know what? You guys might have a better way of doing this. You might figure out a different way. Put it in the comment section. I may do it your way. That's just how I do them. And like I said, I don't normally use that. I just use a spoon. And then I flatten it out with my fingers and the back of the spoon. but that's all right. All right, now we're just going to cook these till they're brown on each side. All right, I think these are about ready to turn. I need about 5 other hands. You ever feel like that? Sometimes I do. Look at that. I'm trying not to let them stick. Okay. I'm going to cook them on the other side. That one ain't ready. That one's not ready, kids. Okay. While that's cooking, I'll get you up in here and talk to you for a minute. I'm always saying kids, and I don't mean any disrespect to anybody out there, my elders or anything. It's hard to believe I have elders because I feel old. But, there are people older than me, and I don't mean any disrespect. I wish someone would call me a kid. I would love to be called a kid. But, I just say that all the time, you know, because I do with our animals and everything, because I say it all the time on the school bus. And I worked at this children's home. Then I worked at the high school kitchen. I worked at the middle school kitchen, and now, you know, and I've been on the bus for a long time. I don't even know, a long time. And so, it's just habit. It's just habit. I say kids about everything. And I'm going to have to check my bread here in a minute. Oh, I'll let you see it while we're waiting on the tater cakes. Hold on a minute. It's sourdough bread with just the wild yeast. I didn't put any commercial yeast in it this time. But it doesn't look done, but it might be. But we're going to check it. When it reaches an internal temp of, well, looky there. I think that's broke. I might have just broke my thermometer. But when it reaches an internal temp of 195 to 200, then it's done. And we are at 148. Yeah, we're not ready yet. So we're going to put him back in there for about 10 more minutes, and then we'll check on it again. I really think, you guys, I think I might have broke. It is broke, but I don't know if it's working or not. The wires are showing. That's the second one I've been through. I am not happy about that. I'm just going to tell you. There's got to be a good cooking thermometer out there that's not, you know, that you can afford. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me get you back down here. I think these are about ready. Let's just see. Yep, they're ready. So we're going to put them, see, they're good and toasted on the other side. Now, them are done. Them are done. Let's scoot these over. For some reason, they're not getting done. That one got a little done, didn't it? I forgot about him. But here's what I do. I put them on a paper towel first, and then I'll put them on a plate. Because this bacon grease, I want it to kind of sop up that bacon grease a little bit. I don't want them to be real greasy. So I always put them in there like that. We'll go ahead and put a couple more in, y'all. And this makes... Oh, I did it again. Did you see what I did? Oh, I don't like this thing. This makes quite a few of them. This recipe. Push this down. Yo. I'm going to go ahead and finish these up, and then I'll get back with you. All right, guys, they're done. They're all done. They're pretty cooled off, and They're crunchy on the outside and they have that mashed potato on the inside. Let's try them. Tim loves these, loves them. And then sometimes I'll serve just some onions, you know, I'll cut the bottoms off, put them in some water and put them on the table. And then your meat, we've got some pulled barbecued pork, because he's going to have those on these sourdough hamburger buns. And I got my bread done. Isn't it pretty? It's got to cool before we can cut it. And let's try this. I'm going to break it over here so I know. Oh no, I got to show you. Look at that. Look at that cheese. Let's try it. I could just sit here and eat these all day long, and I really can't because that spiked my blood sugar. I use white potatoes. They're good. You know, it'd be better than this. Nothing. These are good. These are really good. No, I dip them in ketchup sometimes, but your own personal preference. You know what you want to put on them. They don't really need anything. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna get off here. You all have a blessed day, and Lord willing, I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.